Everything to him was sexual when it came to women.
Some people are questioning why Anamosa's police chief is still working tonight. That's after the city paid a former police officer $750,000 to settle allegations of gender discrimination and sexual harassment.
TV9's chief investigative reporter Josh Scheinblum talked with the former Anamosa police officer about this.
And Josh, you saw details of these allegations.
That's right, and we've spent a lot of time going through all of it. Now, Amy Ford, she sued the city back in 2015. Among her claims was a culture of sexual harassment. Now, Anamosa City's attorney says even though Ford reported claims of sexual harassment and discrimination back then, it never prompted an investigation. And he insists the large payout is not because of the claims, but because of the media publicity recently surrounding sexual harassment. We want to warn our viewers that what's in those records some may find deeply disturbing.
Anything woman-related, it was only sexual to him.
Former Anamosa police officer Amy Ford says even though she settled her lawsuit against the city and its police chief, Bob Simonson, her fight for justice isn't over.
The city council and city have chosen not to do anything regarding it. I don't know how he still has a job.
Chief Simonson was never suspended over Ford's allegations of sexual harassment and discrimination and still remains on the job, an issue that came up at last week's city council meeting.
It was a conducive environment for the plaintiff's claim.
City Attorney Adrian Knuth said there he was surprised Anamosa's insurer settled with Ford for so much.
This was December 2017. It was nearly a perfect storm if you had a gender discrimination claim.
His explanation and lack of action from the city council is why Ford tells I-9 she made the decision to speak out on camera.
I was so angry because I thought, you don't get it. There has been no accountability.
We reached out to the chief of police for an interview. He declined, but he did refer us to the city attorney. Why are we here speaking with you and not the chief?
I think it was just a decision that it was better that the city's voice come through my office.
Ford gave I-9 more than a dozen offensive emails and texts Chief Simonson sent in 2015 and 2016. Most are forwarded sexually explicit and racist images and jokes, some of which we can't show on TV. In one is a joke about bras not showing enough of women's breasts. In another email, he forwards a joke making fun of Asian accents and likens a sexual position to a Chinese food menu. The emails were sent to other Anamosa police officers and at least one city council member, Cody Schaefer.
Governments move slower than most would like.
There are members of the city council who received the chief's emails. That seems like a very slow process.
Members of the council have the emails.
They were sent the original emails from the chief.
Council members were?
Yes.
I'm not aware of that.
In some of the messages time-stamped after Ford filed her lawsuit, Simonson appears to mock the claims made against him, like this picture of Christmas lights spelling out the C word in this text, sheesh, and her attorney is accusing me of saying it once. The city attorney doesn't dispute the allegations, but says that's not the reason for the high settlement.
There was a favorable socio-political climate for a gender discrimination claim. That's simply my observation.
There were also emails and correspondence that were racist. Has the climate changed that much since those emails were sent till right now?
I've not seen any emails that were racist in tone or flavor.
But in deposition in 2016, Chief Simonson admitted calling African Americans gangbangers and big-lipped mother expletives. How is a member of a minority community supposed to feel once these emails come to light?
I think they'll feel like I did, of this is what he thinks of other people.
Chief Simonson remains on the job tonight. The city attorney says the city council is addressing what happened, but he would not specify what that is. Now, I've reached out to every member of the city council and the mayor via email and over the phone concerning this story, but no one has responded. And Beth and Bruce, as for Ford, she is still working as a police officer, but now in another Eastern Iowa community, and she tells me she's doing quite well there.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Josh.
Josh.